Hey everyone, it's Augustus. Today I want to talk about, well, I want to talk about the end of the world. And I know there's a lot of argument, there's a lot of debate in this world about when the world's going to end. And I know a lot of people seem to think that it's going to end 12/21/2012. But as far as what I believe, well, it doesn't really necessarily matter what I believe because I'm just one individual and I can't do anything to stop it, even if I wanted to. And honestly, if the world is going to end, it'll end in 8 days, and if it doesn't, well, then it doesn't. I'm not going to concern myself with it. I'm not going to worry myself over it. And for everyone else to be, panicking and saying, oh no, the world's gonna end, the world's gonna end, oh. I mean, it's just really spastic. I mean, doesn't matter, religiously, politically, educationally, media, it's not gonna matter. And as far as it goes, I mean, whether the world explodes, whether another meteor hits, whether, some disease overtakes us, whether it's some alien race coming back after thousands of years to reclaim us as their slaves or whatever, it's not going to make a difference. No matter what the human race does, or if the world's going to end on 12/21/2012, then there's nothing we can do about it. But, all we can do is just wait and see. I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to apologize to billions of people on this planet when I know for a fact that what I believe is right, and I don't go off of assumption. Everyone wants to put words in my mouth, or they want to say, oh, but that's what you think, that's what you think. That isn't what I think, that's what I know. And it's very egotistical of you to sit there and say, "Oh, but that's what you think. That's what you think," and you want me to sit there and tell you what you want to hear because you don't want to listen to what I have to say. Well, that's very ignorant of you and egotistical. And honestly, I'd rather go out of this world offending people and knowing that this entire world hates me. Because in reality, it's not that the entire world hates me, it's that I hate the entire world. And honestly, I really don't care. In fact, I kind of hope that the world does end on December 21st, 2012. Because, quite frankly, I don't like sharing the world with you. And really, the way I see it, you're taking up my air, you're taking up my space, and you're ruining it for me. Despite what you think and what you believe. So, if it ends, it ends. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I really don't care. But I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to riot, and I'm not going to, I'm not going to be like billions of other people, break into stores, rob gun shops, when the end of the world comes, flipping over cars, like you see in movies or whatever, or, well, I mean, hell, some of it's not even movies, you see all these riots and whatever. Of course, by then, for all we know, the secret societies of the world and the world powers that be I'm talking about the Illuminati. I'm talking about the Anunnaki. I'm talking about, just all those beings and organizations and, stuff that most individuals don't even concern themselves with because they're too narrow minded. Which, for you to start worrying about that now, well, it's a little late for that. There's nothing you can do about it. You're, to put it simply, you're shit out of luck. And, you know, for all I know, December 21st could be the day that they actually start taking over and controlling everything. Which means we'll all probably end up with electrical collars around our necks, and every time we tell them no, those electrical collars are set to kill us. Or they may not be electrical collars, they could be explosive collars, and they could blow up. You know? Sure, it's a bit dangerous, but it sets an example, puts fear into people. And honestly, I believe there are people in this world that are like that. I really do. But there's only so much a person can say, and if people don't want to believe you and they don't want to listen to you, then there's nothing you can do. You know, that's what I say to that, because I know there's a lot of people in this world that don't believe me and they don't believe what I say. But yet, they expect me to believe them, they expect me to be manipulated and controlled by them. So, you know what? That's fine, I hope the end of the world does come. I'm not going to be a part of it. I would assume die than have to share a world where I'm forced to be controlled or manipulated by someone else. And quite frankly, I'm not going to apologize for it. And I'm not going to sit there and be told that I'm wrong when I know I'm right. So, despite what you may think, that's your opinion, that's your choice, but you look at history, you look at everything that's happened in this world, and you look at every single detail, and I'm talking about the actual truth, not the truth that they want you to believe. And you actually start seeing the world the way it's supposed to be seen and not the way they want you to see it, then maybe you would understand. But I just, I can't fathom why you would sit there and think, oh, the world's not going to end. Oh, Jesus is coming back. Oh, oh, we're all going to ascend to heaven. Oh, or, the great tribunal is going to happen or whatever. All these religious factors. I hate to break it to you, but it's all controlled by one individual. And that individual is not God. And certainly not the devil. That individual is man. And, sad to say, we're being manipulated by one of our own. He thinks that he's the most powerful man in the world. He thinks he's the most richest man in the world. And, maybe I'm just trying to find someone to blame, but then again, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm right. If people sit there and they think, oh, well, money is power. Well, guess what? Money only goes so far. So your power only goes so far. And all these secret organizations and all these what do I want to what do I want to say it as? Undercover clans, if you will. They really think that they're controlling us. And quite frankly, they aren't controlling anyone. They think they are, but they aren't. And it's going to backfire in their face. But despite what you all want to believe, you know, you don't want to believe me? Don't. I don't care. But don't come crying to me, you know, and saying, "Oh, you were right, you were right." Well, guess what? All I'm going to tell you is I told you so, and then I'm going to laugh at you as they drag you away. Maybe if you're lucky, they'll let you live. If you're lucky. But, don't count on it. You want to sit there and say I'm crazy, or I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. You don't know that. See, that's the problem. They've manipulated and controlled you so much that you don't know what to believe. So, of course you're going to sit there and you're going to question everything I say. Of course you're going to question my motives. You're going to question my actions, my words, my thoughts, my opinions, my ideals. You're going to question everything about me. But yet, you're not going to question them? I mean, there's only one or two possibilities. Either you're working for them, with them, or you're afraid of them. And you don't want to accept the truth. But that's fine, you know? You do your thing, I'll do mine. And when the world ends and you find out the truth, don't come crying to me, because I told you so. I mean, 8 days until the world ends, maybe, maybe not. Take it one day at a time. And then when that day happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Honestly, everything that I have right now, everything that you see, I don't need it. I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask to be here. That's a problem I have with this world. People think, oh, well, you should be happy with what you have. You should be happy with... Well, guess what? I'm not. I'm not happy. And I really do wish that this world would end. Because you people are just sad, sad people. Quite frankly, I don't disappoint you. You disappoint me. But that's all I'm going to say about that. You know, I mean, I would encourage you, you know, subscribe to my videos. I mean, you have 8 days, you know, to watch this. You know, that's assuming that the world doesn't end. If not, then you have longer. But otherwise, yeah, yeah. Good luck to wherever you may go. Because once you're dead, you're dead. That's it. All this religious crap, I don't buy into it. I don't even buy into atheism. I don't buy into anything. And labels? Yeah. I don't believe that either. So, like I was saying, subscribe, like this video, favorite it, leave a comment below, leave a video response or a post. And if any of it made sense to you, good. If not, well, then I suggest with the remaining days that you have, you start doing some research. Because maybe if you're lucky, you can stop it before it happens. That's assuming you're smart enough. And yeah, that is the only assumption that I am going to make. So, that's all I'm going to have to say. Thank you for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it.